What's up, everyone? Today we're going to work through a total body mobility session. You should hit the total body. It's great for pre-workout or a quick mobility session. So join me on your backs and let's get started. So we're going to start with dead bug here, just to activate through the core. So legs and arms go up, wrists are in line with shoulders and knees are in line with hips. You want to find your neutral spine. For me, I can keep my spine flat on the back. You may have a bit of an S curve. Right? If you don't know how to activate that core, give me a little fake cough and hold the contraction. Breath should be through the belly and through the hips. And let's get started. Inhale, right arm, left leg, extend to hover over the earth. We'll exhale, pull them up to starting position. Other side, left arm, right leg, and pull them up to starting position. We're just moving through here, alternating. Keeping that breath long and deep, keeping that spine neutral, and keeping the rest of the body still as we move through these reps. Let's go one more each side. And from here, roll onto your right side body. So we're hitting a bow and arrow. I love this for T-spine rotation. Right hand down to the ground, left hand on top. I want you to think about kind of sliding that left hand forward first, squeezing the knees together, and left hand slides across the right arm. When it gets to the chest, shoulder blades draw together, and we open up into that twist. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, slide across and open. So knees stay squeezed together. We don't want to let that left knee come off the right. We're thinking of pressing the right hand into the earth, really helping to drive more range of motion here. The shoulder blades squeeze together as we open. Now, don't worry if your left hand or your moving arm isn't fully coming down to the mat yet, right? With a bit of consistency and just a little more practice on your rotation, you will definitely get there. Anytime we're moving through mobility, it's about meeting ourselves where we are, actually being honest about our limitations. When we move with alignment and intention, we're able to increase our range. Let's go last one on this side. When you get to that twist, just stay in pause just for a breath or two. All right, with the exhale, start to unwind, rolling to your left side body. Same thing, other side. Left arm straight on the ground, hand presses to the earth, knees squeeze together, that right hand's on top. We do a little slide forward before sliding that hand across the left arm, opening to that twist. Remember to keep those knees squeezed together. And always keep in mind that it may feel different side to side. For me, this side tends to be a little bit stickier. You may experience something similar, but just always holding space for your body. Right? It's really not about judging yourself. It's just about noticing what's going on and what aspects of your movement need a little more attention. We're going one more here. Nice, open it up, little pause. 3, 2, and 1. Rolling onto the spine, coming into an active hamstring stretch. So I'm straightening one leg, and then I'm pulling my other leg up to my chest and holding onto the hamstring. My foot's flexed. With an exhale, I'm straightening out that leg. With an inhale, I'm taking a bend. Now, a lot of people think that they want to straighten the leg all the way up when you're doing this, but actually the focus is on the quad to the belly, or the distance between. So even if you're holding here, right? Just making sure that that leg isn't moving away as you come into that straightening. That way we really get the stretch through the hamstrings, and we get a little bit of warmth through the quad as well. Last one, straighten it up. On the last rep, I like to try to pause and then draw that heel up just a little more. Yes, getting that deeper stretch, and then we can exhale to switch it out. Same thing, other side. So once again, maybe your thigh is far away from your belly. That's okay, just make sure it maintains this position, right? Exhale, straighten that leg. Now, I should have mentioned this on the first side, but if this feels a little bit funny for you, you're always welcome to use a yoga strap or a band, or just something to help you hold the leg. This is definitely one of those movements that we start to increase the range of motion with every rep. And I mean, I guess that's most movements, but I really feel it on this one. Nice big opening through that hamstring, little warmth through the quad. Let's go last one, straighten that leg, little pause. Think about drawing the heel towards the sky a little more, creating a deeper stretch through that hamstring. And then exhaling to release. All right, 2 legs come down. Let's roll all the way up, finding our way to our sit bones, finding a 90-90 position. So you could go hands behind the back, feet mat distance apart, and just start to rock those knees to the right and then to the left. Now, I always like to make this one a little more intentional, right? So we're windshield wiping right now. This is all good and fun, but we can add a little more to the hips. So if the knees are to the right, we want to open up that left knee as wide as you can until you feel the left hip activate before lifting the right. All right, same thing on the other side. Right knee opens first. Once I feel that hip, then the left knee can follow. So this just adds a little more action here as we work through the internal and external rotation of those hips. Just moving through a few more reps. Last one each side. And let's finish it off here. So we'll be coming to a deer position, or a 90-90. My right shin is parallel to the short side of the mat. My left shin is parallel to the long side, and I've got a 90-degree bend at both knees. Hands could be on the ground, or hands could be up on the chest. Taking a nice big inhale as we shift the weight forward, and then exhale to shift the weight back. Just creating a bit of space through the hips, through the low back, maybe even through the inner thigh on that left side, or that back leg. Let's go last one here. Let's switch it over. Same thing, other side. So I'm just swapping my legs. Left shin parallel to the short side as right shin is parallel to the long. Once again, hands to the ground or maybe hands up. We take an inhale, drive forward, and then exhale to drive back. Last 2. Last one. All right, from here, let's sweep those legs forward, crossing the shins and rolling over to your quadruped. Moving through some cat-cow. Fingers spread nice and wide, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, arch the back, think crown to the tailbone. Then exhale, round that spine, think nose to the pelvis. So as we move through this, we're finding our deepest ranges of pop that are possible. And I think a lot of people just kind of flow through pretty willy-nilly. They really think about engaging the spine on each direction. Then we're going one more here. Exhale, letting it go. All right, find your neutral, and then really spread your fingers and grip the earth. On the inhale, we're taking a little shift forward, crown up towards the top of the mat. We're feeling a little wrist extension, and then we exhale, rock the hips back towards the heels. A little bit of a stretch through the soles of the feet. Inhale, drive forward, pause in that wrist extension. Really think about puffing up your upper back, then sweep it back. Just warming up the wrists and the forearms here. Nice work. We're going to the last one. Little shift forward. And a little shift back. All right. Making your way back up into that quadruped position. Let's move through a scapula push-up. So on the inhale, the shoulder blades pull together. Chest drops, but the arms stay straight. And then exhale, we slide them apart, almost like you're puffing up the upper back. 4 more like that. Drop it down. And lift it up. Right, creating a little bit of warmth through those shoulder blades, helping to build a little bit of stability here. Next time you puff up the upper back, just stay and hold. Right, and within that hold, float your right hand to your head. Elbow pulls to elbow, and exhale, elbow pulls to sky. We're going T-spine rotations for 5. 4, maintain that strong position through the left shoulder. 3, try to keep the hips nice and even. Last 2. Last 1. Nice. Right hand comes down, puff up that upper back. Left hand comes up. Same thing, other side, elbow to elbow. Elbow to sky, that's 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one here. Nice. All right, 2 hands come down. Let's move into a dragon position. So I'm stepping my left foot outside my left hand, pulling my pelvis toward the earth. I need a nice big stretch to that hip. So let's add a little thread the needle. Left arm pulls up, nice big inhale. Exhale, left arm pulls under the right. A few more like that. Hanging out with that T-spine rotation once again. All right, nice big inhale, reach that arm up. And then exhale, hands come down, straighten out that left leg, rock it back, and then shift it forward on the inhale. Last 2. Last one. Love it. Shift the weight forward. Let's get ready to switch it over. Left leg steps back, right leg steps forward. Let the pelvis drop towards the earth. Feeling a little pull together of those inner thighs. Thread that needle, right arm goes up on the inhale, and exhale, slide it under. And just another variation of our T-spine rotation here. Last 2. Last 1. All right, hand to earth. Take a breath in, and then exhale, rock it back, straightening that right leg. Inhale, deep bend through the knee. Exhale, straighten it out. I love this one because we're getting the hamstring and the hip flexor all together here. Let's go last one. Beautiful. All right, different transition. This time, we'll bend that right knee, pick up the left, and then just take a step forward. So, bend the knees enough that the belly presses to the thighs. Right, maybe reach for opposite elbows and give yourself a little sway. And then what we can do is let the arms drop and just start to roll all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae. As we come up, eyes gaze to ceiling, chin moves to right shoulder, and we'll just fold over to the right. Fingers come towards the right foot. Let the fingers flow all the way to the left foot, and then start to roll up once again. As you get to the top, gaze high. Chin goes to left shoulder, roll all the way back down. Fingers to left foot, roll them all the way to the right. And roll it up once again. I love these lateral spinal rolls. They feel so good, so opening for the spine. Beautiful for the hamstrings, the QL. Just all in all, really cozy, really comfy here. Gaze goes up, chin left shoulder. Let's bring those fingers all the way back down and then float them right to the center of the mat once again. All right, our last movement here is our low squat. So heel toe those feet out to about hip distance, toes to about 45 degrees, and then just sit down, elbows pressed to knees, chest is lifted. We're just breathing it out here. A few long cycles of breath. Now, if this position feels uncomfortable for you today, you could always be on your back, doing this happy baby, where I am now. Wrists. Ankles are in line with knees. That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? And we're just pushing down on the feet, right? So either one of those options are absolutely lovely. We're gonna hang out here for about 15 more seconds. Big breath in. All right, with that exhale, you can come on out, releasing. Thank you so much for joining me for this nice mobility session, and I'll see you in the next one.